Hello and welcome to the Piece of Schmidt podcast, episode 27.
Faux show.
This is the podcast where we sit around a table and talk about all the nerdy stuff that you want to hear. To my right, we have James Kircher.
Hello.
To my left, we have Wesby.
Hello, hello.
If you like what you see, head on over to Facebook, give us a like, head on over to YouTube, give us a sub, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/derailed. Throw us $1, throw us $2. You get different perks if you send us different kinds of money once a month, and helps us improve the show. You get to help support us, and it makes everyone happy. We get to continue living our dreams. Then maybe one day we can quit our real jobs and just do this for a living. Pretty awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. As we talked about last week, our dream jobs. So check that episode out. This week we're going to start with James. James has a topic. What is it?
Pet peeves, as I have a pet in my arm who is not peeving me at the moment.
No, licking your peeve.
She is. She's a licker.
Yeah. The infamous dog from the Derailed logo.
She is the mascot of mascots. All right.
And kind of hates me.
Yeah, hates Wes.
All right. Well,
What's your pet
Harley
peeve?
would like to talk about why Washington drivers are so horrible.
Spoiler alert, we live in Washington, close to the Seattle area. And James and I live close to I-5, which is the big highway that runs north and south. And do you have to take 5 to work?
No, I found back ways I can take to work where I can skip 5 and 167.
Now, why do you take the back ways?
Because the time of days where I have to either come to work or go home are the worst times to drive on those particular roads.
It's fascinating because it's the state with arguably in the top 3, I'd say, of the most rain.
Yes.
However, and it's been like that, right? Forever. But when it rains, everybody on the road that's not us freaks the fuck out. And it goes 25 miles an hour on a 70 mile an hour highway.
Or when it's raining where we're getting standing water everywhere, doing 90 around a corner.
Yeah.
And then you drive by and see them sideways in the ditch.
Pretty
It just
much.
doesn't make any sense.
My biggest thing is merging.
Merging.
I don't know why people don't know how to merge.
We also live in a trifecta of merge on the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
work.
There is it is called the 518, and it is also called Satan's Taint.
Oh.
Because that is the worst area
Trademark.
to merge that I've ever been in my life.
You've got people, so not only do we live by I-5, the big highway, we live by SeaTac Airport.
Yep.
The Seattle-Tacoma International Airport.
International Airport. So there's this one point right by our house where people are coming from the airport.
Yep.
People are coming from, I don't know, where are those 2 exits coming from?
The airport, there's the First Avenue South.
And then
People are coming off
everyone
that.
getting onto I-5.
Right.
And they have no idea what to do.
Yep.
And like I was telling you, I was last time we did the podcast, I was getting off there, and they closed the I-5 South exit. So everyone was just going forward, and then you just start seeing a line back up, and everyone's merging over. But not nicely, politely merging over, no blinker, just, I'm going to merge. You better move.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
and
crazy.
Then, and then to add insult to injury, you have taxi drivers
Oh, fuck.
coming off of the SeaTac ramp, and they apparently don't know what to do on a ramp. Whether it's an on-ramp, whether it's an off-ramp, whether it's a BMX ramp, they don't know what to do.
Because it's all the same.
Yeah, come to a grinding halt on the ramp, getting onto the highway, so everybody on the highway freaks out, doesn't know what to do, so they slam their brakes on, and then 40 people get into an
Or
accident.
the taxis will match pace with the car here, but right at the tail, so they can't merge. So you either have to slow down, which they will match you,
Yep.
or speed up, and they will fucking match you.
Yep.
Oh. That's the other part, is some people have this I'm going to beat you situation
Yeah.
where you need to get over. You have your signal on,
Yep.
but they're just going, just keep, no, you can't go. Or
Yep.
they'll speed up. And it's what does that do for you? Do you have some sort of complex where you have to stop people from progressing in traffic? It's super, super weird. And I don't know if it's concentrated. So you've lived in another city. I've never lived. This is the biggest city I've ever lived in.
Yeah.
Same.
So we come from small towns.
I've driven through plenty of big cities. Washington D.C. is by far the worst juggernaut of insanity that I've ever seen.
It's all roundabouts, I heard.
Yeah, yeah. And if you don't know where you're going, you can easily go right into a friggin' like a pole in the middle of the road, or a beam or something.
Who's putting those poles in the middle of the road?
DC.
Oh my god.
Because you got to go under bridges and over bridges, and then people go through bridges, and
that would never happen.
People go off bridges.
Oh yeah. Wes, why can't people merge?
Fuck if I know. I don't know why people can't use blinkers
It's
over
like-
here.
It's
Can't
like
blink, they can't drive, they can't merge.
it's like people who put a 300 eradicate into a gym. Like, who does that?
We'll save that for Broken Pixel
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay. Yeah. No. I know where that's going. And fuck you.
Tune into Broken Pixel episode 5 if you want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't panic when you play Pokemon Go.
Don't.
Oh, that's a new one too that started to piss me up. Is the Pokemon Go, great app, but a pet peeve now is people just more staring at their phones walking on the streets, and like at crosswalks where I'm trying to turn in somewhere and the sidewalk dips down so I can turn in like by our work, and people just walk and then stop in the middle of that because they're trying to catch something. Or it's even worse is when you can actually notice people playing Pokemon Go while driving.
Yeah.
It's because they panic. They see a Pokemon, they're like, "Holy shit, I don't have this," and then
A
they have to.
Venonat. Oh.
Yeah, they have to stop everything they're doing because they're afraid it'll run away.
Yeah.
Even though you're
cares?
walking 10 steps.
It's a Weedle. You can hatch like 10 Weedles.
Fucking Weedles.
What's your pet peeve? I know it's we all have a traffic.
We all
Yeah.
have my big traffic one is not using your blinker when turning, when merging, when any of that shit. Because as one movie Shoot 'Em Up says, it's literally an inch away from your finger. Just hit it. Just move it. No.
Yeah. Agreed.
My better half will know that my pet peeve involves just travel in general.
You're not a driver.
I don't like to drive. I'm not even a very good passenger because then I backseat drive.
You're an asshole then.
I'm the worst. I hate traveling, and
Then you should take trains everywhere.
yeah, I should take trains. But even
Take
then,
train?
it's like,
Yeah.
why isn't this train going yet? Why haven't we left? Then you're late.
Buses either. Like,
No one's good on buses though.
don't like
Let's be clear
travel.
about buses. No one's good on buses.
I enjoy the light rail.
No.
I definitely enjoy the light rail.
Oh, light rail's great. Like when going to PAX, 30 minutes on the light rail right there at Westlake Station. It's great.
Yeah.
And,
It
and
smells like pee though.
so does half of downtown.
Yeah.
And I mean downtown of any city you go to.
Seattle kind of has a bum problem though.
Kinda.
Yeah, like more so than other cities.
At least cities in, let's say, the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. I was gonna say because it's pretty prominent in Miami, Florida as well.
I don't know how it is. I've been to many Texas cities like Austin and Dallas and Fort Worth and all that, and I don't know that they have like the in the South that there's like that bum problem, which seems weird because
I think downtown Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I just don't know why we have such a bum problem because it's so cold.
Yeah.
Like it gets cold here at night in the winter. You know, and they're just bundled up under garbage and stuff. And
Because they're bundled up.
I remember the first bum I remember the first bum I ever saw.
Oh yeah.
I was eating at Ivar's in downtown Seattle on the waterfront. You know that
The big
that
one?
Ivar's?
The big
Yeah,
one?
that big
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
on the pier. And I went to go throw away I was like a little kid, right? Went to go throw away my plate or my thing, and my mom was like, "Aaron, get back here!" And like freaked out at me. I thought I did something wrong, and then I looked back, and there was a dude like picking up my fish that I left and stuff like that, and I was like, it was very weird but interesting to me. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a thing. Like I was
Yeah.
a kid, right? I didn't understand, but I was like, I didn't get it that was a thing that you could just
Yep.
live on the streets and eat out of the garbage. And it scared me a little bit. Like it made me kind of panic and sick a little bit in my stomach. It was weird.
Appreciate what you have,
Yeah.
no matter where
Definitely.
I mean, I remember that, and I was young. So
I definitely don't
bums,
remember.
Homeless, my pet peeve, one of them. Especially because they were there when I'm traveling, you know.
It's like getting sour cream and everything you order.
Oh, I love sour cream. Sour cream and Mexican food, perfect. Perfect. Do you like sour cream?
It's all right. Small doses though. Not like
Say only like a little bit of jizz on your food.
Dollop.
Oh,
Do you like a dollop?
of
Yes.
Daisy.
Yeah. Does dollop apply to anything but
Yeah.
sour cream?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you put like a dollop of salsa?
Mayonnaise.
So it has to be
Yeah.
like a
Salad
thick,
dressing.
It's basically like one spoonful
Yeah.
but it only applies to a certain
amount.
product. No, because it has to be something where you can tip the jar upside down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Granted,
You couldn't
Sour
really
cream
do
could
it.
do that.
Couldn't really do a dollop of Jello though.
True.
That would be
So
weird.
a dollop of
That'd be
peanut butter.
That would be weird. Pudding maybe.
I say you could do a dollop of peanut butter,
Yeah, you could do a dollop of peanut butter.
but you can't do like a dollop.
You gotta
of
whip it off
hot
your spoon
sauce.
though.
Bam.
Yeah.
What was that?
Bam.
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 Yes.
So it has to be a firm.
Firm.
Yes, it does.
It has to be
You have
firm.
to be firm.
Because when it's loose, when it's more liquidy, then it's like a splash
Yeah.
or like a drizzle.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I inadvertently spilled this.
Yeah.
Or Harley.
What's your pet peeve?
What's a pet peeve?
Yeah.
One of them. This one only pertains to when I go to PAX for some reason. Just people who get upset at the stupid things, specifically when I go to PAX, waiting in line. You're going to PAX. You're going to the Penny Arcade Expo, big game convention set, or Comic-Con, or any of these conventions where you know thousands of people are going to be. You know there's going to be lines. Why the fuck are you complaining about there's lines when you've paid money to go stand in line?
Because they're entitled.
True.
You know, a lot of our pet peeves have to do with a certain type of person, categorized as what I would call an idiot.
Douchebags.
Stupidity is a big pet peeve. Yes.
Douchebag, I'd have to get to know them a little more.
Yeah.
But they're definitely idiots.
Yeah.
You don't know that you need to speed up when you're on an on-ramp. Speed up a little bit, right? You don't go to Disneyland and be like, what the fuck is this? Why is there so much lines? Why,
Yeah.
why are there so many people here, right?
Nobody told me.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Why do you mean this costs this much?
Yeah. Are you stupid? Now, we work in a customer-facing, all three of us work in a customer-facing job.
Yeah.
And it's like Clerks, right? Where they're like standing behind the sign and she's like, how much is this? And it's like 99 cents.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking real. That's a real thing. And no one knows that they're an idiot, but everybody who works in that type of job knows that you're an idiot.
On that story, when I was working at Hollywood Video, the one that got me was, what do you mean I have late fees? I returned it. Yes, you returned it today, which is a week late.
I didn't say you didn't return it. I said you returned it late.
I got
Hence
that one.
the late fee.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
No, people would still fight me. It's like, no, I didn't. You
I
handed it.
didn't.
You handed it to me. We just talked about this like 30 seconds ago. What's the issue?
Yeah.
Nobody told me.
Nobody told me.
What do you mean your return policy is only 15 days?
Oh my god, no. Ugh.
It's only written on the receipt right in front of your fucking face.
It's only been the fucking return policy for like 4 years plus.
No, they changed it right after. They changed it in 2012.
4 years.
So 4 years.
But I'm pumped.
No, but I think it was maybe early 2013. I think
Oh, so
changed. Because when I started at this location, it was 30 days, and then quickly after that it got changed, and it was a big
Yeah.
thing.
I think when I was in my first position, it was 30 days.
Yeah.
Because they had different levels of other things too, which
Yeah.
would
Still.
coincide to
pet-
you frog face.
pet peeve I've got when I used to work at a restaurant was if you ordered like customers ordered steak, eat the whole thing, and then tell me that it was cooked wrong and didn't want to pay for it.
Oh my god, I had that happen at my first job when I was a barista. This
Yeah,
lady-
you're an idiot. Not you, but I like.
What the fuck?
Like,
The-
this lady drank an entire fucking hot chocolate and was like, this tastes bad. It tastes like it was made with water. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but we don't make our hot chocolate with water. She was like, I want a refund. You drank the whole hot chocolate.
You
lady.
drank it.
See, that's
Take
just,
this French
this-
onion soup
this-
back and has no cheese on it because I
This
ate
was
the
a
cheese.
Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yes.
Where he gets his Chinese food mixed up, goes back to the restaurant, switches it back, and his shrimp are missing.
Oh, yeah.
7 or 8 shrimp are missing. And everyone thinks he's crazy for being upset about this. He goes back to the Chinese food restaurant and he goes, "How many shrimp do you put in this?" And they're like, "We have a strict policy that there's 11 shrimp in here." And he's like, "See, I was right." But it turns like the guy who he traded food with is like the head of HBO.
Nice.
So, like, it's not a person that you really want to get like upset about or with. It's very funny. I love that show. Not a pet peeve, but like Larry David, I think 90% of my life is a pet peeve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if that's because, or like that's happened since I've gotten older, or if I've always been like that. I don't know, but
I think it has to do with age because as you get older, you realize that people are fucking stupid.
really stupid.
And it also, in the line of work that we are in, it also speeds up that process by like 20 years,
Oh,
too.
my God.
That's true.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I have another pet peeve, and this is in regards to the new release of the Harry Potter book, which is not a really new. It's not a new Harry Potter book, and here's why. J.K. Rowling was only a third writer, if that. She was a consultant. It's not a book. It's not a novel. It's a script based on a play.
Yep.
And not a lot of people knew that because we went to the midnight release at Barnes & Noble, and a lot of people would go up to the counter and pick it up and open it up and be like, oh.
What?
See, I read that it was a play like
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Here's why it's my pet peeve.
Okay.
You, as J.K. Rowling, have created this entity of Harry Potter, right? So big that you have a theme park, multiple theme parks around this.
Yep.
Stephen King doesn't have the most famous writer of all time. Stephen King doesn't have a theme park, right? You have a fucking theme park.
Yep.
You write books for a living. You're a novelist. You've helped write this script for a play. All good and fair. I would go see the play, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But when you release this in a hardback at a Barnes & Noble big midnight release as the new Harry Potter book, and you don't... Why wouldn't you just take the time to novelize it? Just novelize it.
Or
They novelize books or movies like Independence Day Resurgence has a novelization. All movies, major motion pictures, have novelizations.
yeah, we had a discussion off podcast about the Ghostbusters novelization because you find out that Winston Zeddemore was an archaeologist and marine.
Oh, yeah.
To find out he's a scientist, which you didn't care about because it wasn't in the movie. But
Yeah,
now
that's true.
Like, so that's a big pet peeve of mine because I love the Harry Potter books and I was legitimately excited standing in line until midnight to get this book. And it was told to me that it was a script. And I was like, of course it's a script because it's a play. She's not going to release the script, right? It's pretty rare actually to find
nowadays,
scripted. Like I have the script for From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Yeah.
But because it was like at a half price books or something, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh shit, that's fucking awesome. Like it's a novelty thing.
The Golden Age collectibles at Pike's Place sell scripts.
Exactly.
But they sell like as scripts, not as
scripts, not as a hardcover book.
Like you basically bought Shakespeare.
Literally, Becca read it in a day because you can read and that's what I was telling these two in line is like when I was writing and stuff like that, I wrote movie scripts and I wrote stories, and they're very different. Like, you can give someone a script, and they can read it in 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel like... I felt gypped. I really did. Because J.K. is a great writer. She proved that not only by writing these Harry Potter books, right? They're good. But even if you argue that, they're kids' books, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. She made a pen name, wrote a great mystery novel, got tons of acclaim, and then came out and was like, no, that's me. Right, this is me, J.K.
Oh, was that newer book that was released a while?
It was right after The Casual Vacancy, which she got shat on for because she's J.K. Rowling.
It's not Harry Potter, I don't care.
So she makes a pen name, writes this great book. Everyone's like, look at this new author. She's going to be the best. Like, watch this person grow, right?
Walks out on stage and is like, hey,
and
guys.
it's J.K. Rowling. And they're like, oh, shit, right? So she's fucking awesome. Yeah, she's fucking great. I really don't want to be mad, but it's a cash grab to release this. Mm-hmm. It's a cash grab.
And
if you really wanted to service the fans, novelize it.
And along with that, they did say that this is going to be the last Harry Potter story that she works on. So if someone else takes up the mantle or she gives the rights to somebody else, that's great. But she's not going to do another Harry Potter thing.
Right.
At least as of now. She needs a quick $1 million. She might pen something up.
Well, I don't know, man. All those residual. She has a lot of residual income.
She created a series
Yeah.
that has a theme park in 2 locations.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
And you can't novelize your script. That just
Well, to be
baffles
fair,
It's fan fiction.
And this is what people are saying. So Becca's read it. She's read stuff online. Is that it reads like a fan fiction because it basically is. It's 2 people asking J.K. Rowling if this is okay to put in the book, right? And she just says yes or no, basically.
does it end like 80% of fanfics where someone has sex with someone else?
No sex, but very distinct gay undertones.
Okay. That was going to be my next guess. If there's no sex, then it's really gay.
And I don't understand why switching the characters was a good idea.
For the play, right?
Yeah.
Like the race.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the play, are you aware of this?
Yeah, that they cast
Hermione
Hermione.
is black.
Yeah. I read
But-
I read on this, and it was a mix of the directors and Rowling picking the best actress for the role.
Right, and that's
That-
what you'd assume.
And it was, they literally everyone who applied or auditioned for it, she was the best choice for the role. Now, if you could have got why am I drawing a blank on her name?
Emma Watson?
Thank you. If you could have got her, if you could have got the original cast, fantastic. But you can't pay them millions of dollars to do a play.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for Daniel
However,
Radcliffe.
It's also years and years later, too, and they
They're
don't look
40
that
years
old.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
a lot
hard
of
to
makeup.
make Emma Watson look old and ugly or whatever.
Well, just older. She could age.
I'm just saying.
Dignified.
They tried to age her in the movie and it looked ridiculous.
That's true.
Well, that was only aged in the movie for like what, 30 seconds?
They know, and they were like
Yeah.
supposed to be in their 40s in that.
Well, see,
Well, they had
movies.
kids, so you'd assume
Yeah.
at least 9 months later.
Ooh, just like right after the events with Saving Voldemort.
Also, the script is not the one that they use in the play, so they're publishing another edition of the book with
Next year.
with the edited scripts.
The collectors.
Yeah. This is a cash grab,
So-
man, and it's disappointing.
So, as of right now, since I'm a Harry Potter fan, my girlfriend is a huge Harry Potter fan. Do I buy
Same
this?
with us.
Do I buy this now, or do I wait for the collectors?
You can borrow ours and read it.
Even
Borrow
better.
it.
It's
Yeah.
fanfic. Like, you're really gonna read it. Any Harry Potter fan's gonna read it. Like, you read the characters on it. They don't sound like any of the characters in the books. Like, I'm reading the books alongside, and I have stopped to read that in like a day. Doesn't sound like Harry. Doesn't sound. They made Ron sound like Arthur, like a really bad version of Arthur Weasley. Like, it's really bad.
So, yeah, I'm pretty upset about it.
So, going along with your pet peeve then, a little bit, is when, like, your favorite book is adapted to something poorly.
Sure.
Movies, TV show. For me, it's one of my favorite book series is the Sword of Truth series. The first book is called Wizard's First Rule. There was a show on CW that lasted a couple seasons called Legend of the Seeker. Gets like 2 of the main key focuses of the book wrong in the first minute and a half. I was done after that first minute and a half because they ruined the opening, and then 2 characters are supposed to be best friends, like really close best friends. One kind of hates the other one,
Yeah.
and the other one just doesn't care. And we've seen bad adaptations of comic books and stuff throughout the years in movies, but your favorite book, something you put not just a day or 2 reading comic, but like a week or a month reading through. If Game of Thrones would have ended up being bad, what would have happened there?
That's how a lot of people feel about Ender's Game.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a phenomenal book.
Oh, it is. Ender's Game, Ender's Shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole series.
Yeah. Another pet peeve. Restaurant, waiters, waitresses, people serving me food in general.
Not bringing you ranch.
Takeout. What?
Not bringing you ranch.
When people don't bring you ranch. When I order things, it seems like there's some sort of filter in between the little window that you pull up to and then you order and
Oh.
like in the headset, right?
Okay.
It's like I order 2 number ones with a large Coke, 1 with a large Dr. Pepper, and they're like, all right, a 10-piece McNugget and 2 milkshakes. And I'm like, and I'm not kidding. Like,
I do have a theory on this. Are they going to these specific drive-throughs or places that have the 2 drive-throughs?
It doesn't matter.
Because
Cross.
It's happened everywhere.
This is
Drive-thru
cross-platform.
wants to ask for some coffee with cream and sugar. They put 7 cream and sugars in it out of misunderstanding.
Some turn into 7. Okay, that's okay. But I'm talking about like I want a number 1 and a number 2, and they're like, okay, we'll give you a number 7 and a number 12.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, there's
doesn't
a
even
1.
sound
Hey,
similar.
there's a 1 and 2 and 12.
oh my gosh, it's just crazy. One
Don't
of the,
defend them, Wes.
Oh, I'm not. I went to drive-through yesterday and asked for a sandwich plain. Came with everything on it and extra stuff on it.
Yep.
It says plain on the receipt though.
yeah,
There's a little-known sandwich shop by our jobby,
Okay.
which will remain nameless.
yeah, we don't name names.
Yeah. And so when their corporate people came over to promote and train their employees, which none of them work there now because it's all garbage,
Yep.
they made the greatest sandwiches. Everything was fresh. Everything tasted great. The minute they left, it went to a giant bag of shits.
Everything got cheap.
Not even like, so
Sloppy.
they don't make it the same. There's never anybody up at the front. When you walk in, they're all in the
Yeah.
back jerking it.
Or sitting at the tables eating lunch themselves.
Yeah. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why have a job if you can't even do the one thing you're hired to do?
Yeah, so fast food joint that sells chicken nuggets. Okay, order a 10-piece chicken nugget.
Okay.
Get home and there's 6 nuggets in there. You can't even count to 10, bud. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you need to go get some life reflection if you can't count to 10 in a nugget box. They don't even sell a 6-piece nugget. There's a 4, I'd understand, and there's a 10. 6 nuggets. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's great.
Maybe he wanted to give you a 4-piece with a couple of extra, and he was really being nice.
I'll jam the other 2 fucking nuggets up his fucking ass. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, going to the restaurant pet peeve. When you're every restaurant you go sit down at, the waiters and waitresses are supposed to come up and check on you multiple times. It's a good thing. I don't know if it's just my luck or what, but every single time I take a bite is when they come up to the table and ask me how everything is. So I don't even talk. I just go.
It's kind of a running thing, like it happens to everybody. And
But-
it's so well known that when it happens to you, you're like, oh, it fucking happened again.
Donnie, my
And it might
girlfriend.
have only happened once.
No, my girlfriend notices it too because it happens every single time in the same restaurant. I can do it like 3 or 4 times because they'll come back. Oh, you need a refill? Because I don't want to talk with my mouth. I was like, God damn
Maybe you
it.
just eat too fast.
Maybe.
Slow it down a little bit, Wes.
Be a little more aware of your surroundings.
Yeah. Maybe take Food Network bites into the corner. So you
Yeah.
can- you know, you can talk. This
Going
is
straight.
off the chains.
We're going straight to Flavor Town.
You remember at the other restaurant
Yeah.
when she dropped the bread on the
Yeah.
floor?
And then the knife.
Yeah. We just cause food handlers strife. I feel like they're gonna stand up against us one day and
Yeah.
realize that this happens.
The last restaurant fucked me out of my French onion soup pretty good.
What's that? The 24-hour one?
Yeah. Ordered a bowl, got a cup. She tried to argue and tell me that was a bowl. I said, you're an idiot if you think that's a bowl.
Really?
Because you could put coffee in there. And
Did it have a
she was
handle?
She was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. She was like, I'll be right back. And she came back and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, that was a cup. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit, it was a cup.
Yeah. Why are you arguing? Just go get it. All right, I'm done. I'm just getting angry.
And now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we have to go celebrate tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
Your job.
Your life change.
Let's do
The damn
Wes's.
thing.
Because Wes's is the opposite. How do you...
So, when you have these pet peeve days,
Okay.
bouts of road rage, bad times at restaurants, bad day at work, what do you
6
do?
nuggets.
6 nuggets. What do you do, ideally safe for work, to calm down when you get
Why
home?
does it have to be safe to work? It's at home.
I meant for this particular podcast. Or you can go as
I'm sorry, but fuck,
Fuck?
shit,
bitch,
whatever.
shit, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker,
Yeah.
tits.
Fuck shit. You can say
Fair
whatever you
enough.
want.
So, what do you guys do, like, just to unwind, to not care about all that stuff, to try and...
what you're saying is that we can't all say masturbate.
Fair
That's
enough.
what you're trying
Yes,
to say.
yes.
So let's just get that out of the way.
Okay.
All right.
What's the second thing that you would do?
We can't all say thumb up the ass.
Well,
But Wes
Wes?
can.
Even the dog knows.
I mean, I'm guessing that part of it would be play video games.
Part of it is play video games. Just find something. That's one of the reasons I like fighting games. No need to deal with the story. No need to deal with trying to solve puzzles or anything. It just beat the crap out of somebody else. Aw.
Bruce is like, it'll be okay, Wes. Just pet me.
See, it's the story that takes me out of it, that does decompress me. If I just was like punching and fighting and stuff, I would lose, and then I would be more frustrated.
See, that's
if
what-
I can like get sucked into a world, then I would be.
Don't chew the table.
That's what gets me.
Come on.
That's what calms me down. Is
A good story.
Leaving this.
Just
world
concentrating
and-
just on that story that's happening.
Interesting.
Yep. And then another big one for me is food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love food.
Yep.
I mean, it's called comfort food for a reason.
Yeah.
It
Even
definitely
like
comforts me.
uncomfortable food.
Just like chips and...
Yeah.
So, for me, it depends on like what the situation is, like how raged out I am.
I'm kind of the same way.
Because if it's like a mild rage, then like I'll hang out with the dog, play with her. You know what I mean? And then she gets all stupid, and then it makes me like whatever. She's an idiot, so it's
You're a
everything's
cute dog.
fine.
I love you. Thank you
Yeah.
for taking care of me type thing.
Then there's food. Same thing. But also like if it's now, there was a period of time where I couldn't show up to work, not in a fucking murderous rage from drivers. Right? So I would have to seriously sit in the car for 5 minutes and scream obscenities like you wouldn't believe until it was okay to walk. Because I would just be, I can't. Fucking stupid people mind boggle me. Seriously.
Yep. Watching other people be upset makes me not upset.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
like we were talking about this the other day, when you're driving and then like you see somebody slightly cut someone
Yeah.
else off, and then you see that person like fuck,
Yeah.
but it's silent, you know, like that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But if it was you, you would be so pissed,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Watching other people be upset makes me not upset.
That's horrible sounding.
I know.
Schadenfreude. You like seeing other people's misery.
Yeah, man. YouTube fails.
YouTube
those
fails.
videos. Especially the parkour people that like flip around and then that's
Or
hilarious.
the one where like the guy's going to jump from roof to roof and you just see his jaw hit the top of the other roof.
Oh,
I love the little
funny.
kids falling.
Little kids.
Yeah.
Like when their dad's playing soccer with them and he
Yeah.
kicks the ball at him and gets him in the face.
that's
Or the
pretty
kid, or going back to like old America's
Maybe-
Funniest Home Videos where kids playing baseball and just hits the guy in the dick.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why one of my favorite SNL skits is when Peyton Manning throws footballs at everybody, all the little kids' faces.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that has to do with it. By the way, sorry for the audio listeners when I slammed on the table. That's probably going to be very loud. And I'll try to quiet that down when I edit it.
One thing I like is moments where whoever pisses you off just gets instant karma against them. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
so one of my bigger pet peeves, going back really quick, is when people just jaywalk, cross in the middle, especially if they're like 10 feet from a crosswalk. Especially, people seem to do it around here at night wearing all black. So you see like a little bit of a shout. It's like, oh wait, slam on your brakes. I was driving towards Renton on 104th, and we're by the Safeway. Guy crosses, makes me slam on my brakes, walks in front of another car on the other side, gets a cop, so he just turns on his lights and gives the guy turns on his lights and gives him a jaywalking ticket.
That is the best.
Right? That's like instant karma right there. It's like, oh.
Like when some schmuck passes you on the road, cuts you off, and then you drive by 5 minutes later, they're pulled over on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, buddy.
Right? You just go from being like really like, oh, I hate you. It's like, oh,
Yep.
nice.
All is right in the
Yep.
universe.
You don't have dogs. You have cats, right?
I've got cats, yeah.
Do the cats help you decompress? Like, why do you have cats instead of dogs?
Yeah, you can't punch cats.
You can throw cats.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you could throw the little one there, but
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like dogs are better at receiving and understanding
Oh, yeah.
when you're upset or
You're right. Cats are assholes. Like, let's be clear. There's a reason the whole
I
joke
don't
is.
think they're assholes. I just think they're not as intelligent.
See, that's where I differ. I
think
think
they're over-intelligent.
I think cats are too smart.
Yeah.
I think dogs half the time are the reason they're so happy and they latch on to people is because they more sense that they say, "Oh, something is wrong with you. I need to help you,"
Yeah.
type thing. Whereas cats are like, I'm gonna go sleep. But it's those great moments where the cat just like comes up while you're just sitting on the couch and like lays on you and just lays there for a while. Or it's the same reason you guys have dogs. They do cute things and they're cute to cuddle with.
Okay.
It's just my cat, for example, is a dick sometimes who will, as soon as my girlfriend leaves for work at about 7:45, will start waking me up to feed him. Mm-hmm. And not just meowing, scratching my face, petting my head with his claws, stepping on me with cat paws, which are like
Is our
perfect.
cat in here? No. Upstairs.
Four
Twice a
pressure,
bite.
four like perfect pressure points, just
Yeah.
right on you.
Swipey when I was outside today.
Oh yeah.
But cats, I just like cats because they're cute, and I live in an apartment, so I don't want a dog until I can have a backyard.
Yeah.
True.
So it's like, you know what, you're being annoying. Go outside.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you do that with Marley sometimes.
No, she just goes to the bathroom. Outside.
No, because she'll fuck up the backyard.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go chase rats and shit."
I want to make a side note. Warner Brothers has filed for movie rights for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Sure.
Son
That's
of a
fine.
bitch.
Whatever.
Who's gonna play Hermione?
Probably. I don't know.
Queen Latifah?
Whatever the best actress is.
Now you see, unfortunately,
Brandy.
Yeah.
unfortunately, now that this isn't Hollywood, they're going to cast whoever they think will make them the most money. Because we've seen bad castings and great castings that do that.
Also, Fantastic Beasts is going to be 3 movies. Why?
What? Isn't that book like literally this thick?
Yeah, it's going to be 3 movies.
It's The Hobbit all over again.
Fuck it, I'll see it.
There's another pet peeve.
Hey, don't talk shit about The Hobbit.
No. I'm not talking shit about the Hobbit. When
I'm talking about capitalist, money-grubbing fucks. That's what pisses me off. I thought we were talking about decompression here. I'm already pissed.
One sec. It's just when you turn a movie from a perfect movie that would end in one into multiple. Hobbit is the worst example of this, but he also had it with shitty movies like Twilight and realistically Harry Potter.
Oh, when they did part 1 and 2 of Deathly Hallows.
Yes,
That deserved it, though. That's a big fucking book.
Come on, Wes.
it is a big book, but you've had all of the action in the second movie and not the most story development in the first movie. It's just him taking out, what, 1 Horcrux? Or
But
2?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And
It-
Goblet of Fire was a bigger book, and they squished that up into one movie.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took part...
But because it's not the climax. They want to,
But Goblet of Fire would have been a better book because that book has... They missed a lot of details from...
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the hardcore book fans left the Harry Potter movie franchise was Goblet of Fire. My buddy's brother is probably as big a fan as you or Donnie.
Why? They left?
Because they left out so much of the good parts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because the book's great.
Yeah, the Goblet of Fire...
3 is where the books get great, and then 4...
Yeah.
Like, they get better and better.
Yeah,
and
because
better.
it starts out as a kid's book. It actually ages as the kids age in the book. So it's like, oh, this is a nice
3
fun...
is pretty dark. Like, Sirius Black, like, is a very serious, dark character.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And they showed that off. But...
He's very black.
And then Goblet of Fire is where all the shit really starts hitting the fan. And the movie, I thought the
It's
movie...
the first death, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers.
At this point,
If
if you haven't seen Harry...
it now,
Fuck yourself.
yeah,
Go take 2 days and watch all the films.
pretty
It was on
much.
this past weekend. It was Harry Potter's birthday.
Yeah, Harry Potter's birthday. So we covered decompression very lightly.
Well, what else? You didn't say what you do, really. What else? How else do you decompress?
Video games, food,
Dogs?
dogs.
Dags. You like Dags?
Dags.
I used to write a lot, but I don't write that much anymore.
I'm assuming this has replaced your writing.
Yeah. This is great. Hanging out with friends, talking about shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely...
That definitely ties into my venting. I love to vent.
This is a huge decompression. Like, all 3 shows that we do in a row is a great night of, like, blah.
Yep.
You know, it turns into work, but I like it. I like editing.
See, this
and
is
stuff.
this is what you'd want to do for work. This wouldn't be a job.
It's
This
cool.
would be a career.
It's cool that we do this on a Monday. You know what I mean? Because then we're not just bitching the entire fucking
Yeah.
time.
See, here's the issue. This is still my Sunday. My Monday is tomorrow.
Wes.
Yes.
300 Radicate.
Your point.
Next show.
I'm never gonna fucking live that down.
I thought I had a good one for how to unwind, but I forgot.
One thing I do sometimes, just to it helps, it just focuses my brain on one thing, is since I have a metric ton of old and new Magic cards, I just organize them.
Sure.
Just-
I love organizing.
I used to do that with baseball cards a lot too.
It's like
Yep,
you
that
have
was my
How do
thing.
you organize baseball cards?
They're all numbered.
Oh.
by number, by you could do your own system. I do like separate all your teams, separate all your players, separate all your eras.
Mm-hmm.
Like if these was from the Babe Ruth era or the Mickey Mantle era.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of old cards, so it's mostly new shit. So, like, me and my buddy, we buy, we'll buy a case.
Yep.
We'll split a case. He makes one set for him, he makes one set for his daughter, and then the rest of them we just kind of sell off.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing. I just make a set for myself, and then whatever I have left over, I trade in and,
Buy
and
more.
all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Buy more.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. Like, when I was a kid, I would sit down. It was so funny because you could get, like, a price guide, you know what I mean, for all the baseball cards. And I would sit there and I would sort everything by sets and numbers and everything, and then I would write all of the prices down on a sheet of paper, and I would keep, like, a rolling tally
Oh, I love
of
that
like
stuff.
of how much money I could make, like the high price for it, the low price for it, the what the fuck price I thought I was gonna get for it. You know
See,
what I mean?
I used to do that with Magic cards because there was a pricing magazine called Scry.
Yeah.
Same exact concept. You'd find like, okay, here's the high value, here's the low, here's the medium.
The Beckett is what I
Yep.
use for baseball. They now do Magic cards.
Well, yeah, it was because Beckett made Scry. It was Beckett's Scry.
Oh,
It was
okay.
their Magic.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
if they may have just put it all under the Beckett brand, or I don't know if it's still called Scry because internet has made those almost obsolete. Unless you want a
yeah.
physical
CCG player, their website does that.
Star City Games. There's like again 50 websites.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You just got to find the one that your store.
That's a good one, man. Like alphabetizing,
Yeah.
numbering.
I mean,
writing
some people
stuff
do
down.
it with movies. Some people
Yeah.
Used
like
to do
movie
that with
collections.
movies.
All my movies are alphabetized.
Yeah.
I saw that out there.
Yeah.
Some people do it if they have like big record collections.
Yeah, records. Records was a huge one back in the day too.
It's just
When
that
you actually had cool record stores.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gets your mind focused on one thing.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
have-
time consuming. You're like on the computer at part of the time, and then you're writing stuff down. I love it.
The thing that I gravitate more towards now is building shit. Legos.
Legos, yeah.
For example, puzzles, like 3D puzzles. Like I can't wait to put together that Harry Potter 3D puzzle.
Yeah, they had it at Barnes and Noble. All put together. It looked
Yep.
badass. Give me
Hell
one
yeah.
second here. Keep talking.
So
How else do you decompress?
those are like the biggest
If
biggest things. And then there's like one-off rando things like sometimes I'll just want to go like people watch.
I'll
You know
go to
what I
like
mean?
the mall or a
'Cause,
park
yeah.
and just sit down and
Like when I lived in Florida, right?
Yeah.
I would just hang out on the beach with a bunch of friends, and we just watch. Watch people walk by, and we talk shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's just a way that we, did that because all of our personalities were the fucking same. Everybody was sarcastic.
One thing I do if I don't want to talk to anyone, I just start reading. Like I
Yeah.
grab a book. It's like I'm going to concentrate on this. Give me like an hour or something.
I would love. I can't do it anymore.
What read?
Read. I don't like. I can read short stories. You know what I mean? Like the last book I read was Needful Things
Damn.
by Stephen King. That was the last full book that I devoted. Like I'm gonna read this effing book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like balls to the wall.
What stops you from reading?
The feeling of angst. Like I feel like if I sit here and I get involved like in this, like I'm gonna miss something somewhere else. You know what I mean? And
FOMO.
I
He has
partially
FOMO.
FOMO.
Yep, he's a
You're
FOMO.
missing out.
Okay.
He's a FOMO.
I've never even heard of that.
I have not either.
It's a thing,
It's a
FOMO.
big thing.
It started when I started really getting into billiards and everything because I would never want to do anything else but be in the pool hall because I was afraid that I might miss something cool happening in the pool hall. And that was my biggest hobby and also the hobby that I was the best at. You know what I mean? So when you're really good at something, you want to do it all the time, obviously, until you get burned out, which I did. And that's why I haven't really played since I've been in Washington, maybe 4 or 5 times. But yeah, like I think that's where it all started. Because I realized like there's so much more shit to do than just sit home by yourself and read.
That can be just devastating though, because there's always something else you could be doing.
Yeah.
And, like, video games are a fucking huge waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, but
I love it.
right, like, it's weird. FOMO kicks in for me, too, when I'm doing something I don't normally do. But
I'm sorry. What is this called?
FOMO, fear of missing out.
Oh. Okay.
Like, I don't
Never
want
heard of it.
I don't want to go somewhere, or like I don't want to stay home, or it could be anything because you feel like you're gonna miss out doing
But
something
Yeah.
a
else.
lot of millennials have because they're always wanting to do things because they have a lot of anxiety because they have fear of missing out on.
But it hits you on vacations.
Yeah,
When you're on vacation, who the fuck wants to come back?
yeah,
Nobody wants to come back.
yeah.
Then you start getting anxiety, like, oh, fuck, I gotta go back to work.
I gotta go do laundry.
Yeah.
I gotta. Hopefully my house didn't burn down.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Never thought about it.
I've
Right?
never thought about it.
Yeah.
It's a thing though. It happens to me more than I think about it.
True. It happens to me a lot, definitely.
Happens to me when I'm alone.
I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, if planes fall through, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. My topic is if we're all done.
Yeah.
I'm
Seems like
good.
we were dying on
Yeah.
the good. Top 5 foods of all time, personally.
So you're talking just
Not cuisines.
like a dish.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
like just a fucking
Yeah.
type of cheese.
Okay.
yes.
Just okay. All right.
I'll go first.
All right. What's your number?
Clearly, Wes doesn't want to.
Number 5.
Number 5?
Number 5.
You order a number 5 a lot.
No, I don't.
You don't even know what that is. Could be fish sandwich.
No, that's number 9. I think.
Too early to get a fish sandwich?
My number 5 is a weird one because it's not really a food.
Oh, God, here we go.
Johnny's seasoning. Are you familiar?
Yeah.
You can put that shit on anything.
See, I don't even know what that is.
It's similar to like the Red Robin seasoning.
Careful.
You know how you can like buy the thing?
Yeah.
They basically ripped off Johnny's.
Oh, really?
I have Johnny's. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Or I'll show you. It just you put it in your hand and it looks like gold heaven. And then you're like, I can put this on stuff. You can put it on mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You can put it on French fries. Obviously, you can put it on the normal stuff. You can put it on broccoli.
Is it just a seasoned salt kind of
It's
thing?
just a seasoned salt.
Because
Yeah.
from the East Coast, my thing was Lowry's.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So Johnny's
Interesting.
seasoning. Yeah.
Put it on cereal?
I would put it on cereal.
I don't think you would.
I would.
We're going to film it.
I
We're going to
fucking
film
would.
it.
Because you get the sweet and the salty.
Oh,
If
God.
you guys want to see Aaron eat a bowl of cereal with milk and
Yeah,
Johnny seasoning
If
salt,
this video gets 100 likes,
100 likes.
I'll eat a bowl of Lucky Charms with Johnny's.
And I'll get to put the amount of Johnny's on there.
no, we won't go too crazy. He'll put the amount that he normally puts on
No,
any
you
other
put the
food.
amount.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it can't. I mean, don't fuck with me. But like, yeah, sure. Put as much as you want on there.
And he's gonna take the first bite. He's like, "Oh, this is kind of good." Oh God, no, bad idea.
It's gonna be great. You can put it on anything.
Wes, you want to go next?
That's your favorite food.
That's my 5th favorite food.
That's not a food.
I'm kind of in a
It
good
has
mood.
calories. It's a food.
Could you live off of it?
No.
I have to say it's not food.
That's bullshit. You could live off of it.
Okay.
Eat seasoning.
So here's what I would do. If I was on a desert island with Johnny's,
Put that shit on everything.
yeah, man,
Johnny Coconut.
I would boil water and then just like lick my hand and then drink water so I don't get dehydrated.
Because the salt will dehydrate you.
Yeah, of course. But it tastes so good. Not a big scoop though. You
Yeah.
gotta be light if you're gonna lick it off your hand.
Yeah.
Which I have done many times.
True.
Number 4.
You took a big breath there, Wes. You ready?
Yeah. Number 5. Honestly, chocolate milk.
Nice. I love chocolate milk. You a big chocolate milk fan?
Yeah, yeah. Not
like
huge.
homemade chocolate milk, or
like the real shit.
like you go buy it like a Dairy Farms chocolate milk, like those ones in the glass bottle. who make-
Ideally,
Yeah.
Dairy Farms, which is really nice because the grocery store that's like down the road from my house has glass bottle
those
chocolate
glass
milk.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
that's the
farm.
bomb.
That farm's from Linden up north. That farm,
Oh, not Smith Brothers?
not Smith Bros, but you could do that too.
Yeah, the one you're talking about with the glass is
Yeah.
the one he's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Linden.
But even just like if you have Hershey syrup and milk, if you have
chocolate milk and Cheetos, bro.
Now, are you a syrup fan or are you like a Nesquik fan?
if I'm making it at home, syrup.
Okay.
Syrup all the way.
See, I'm good with like I do the syrup for like Sundays and shit. I can't do it for chocolate milk. I can't do it. I have to do Nesquik.
I thought you meant
Wait, what?
like the day of the week.
No,
Like I only do syrup on Sundays. I was like, what the fuck is that weird shit?
But no,
I thought you were gonna get into some like serial killer stuff.
It
Yeah,
was
bro.
it's kind of weird too because you still feel like a kid when you drink it, and I feel like if you drink it in public, people are like, why are you drinking chocolate milk?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a Friends bit where Joey's making chocolate milk, and he's like, "Hey, you want some chocolate milk?" And Chandler's like, "No, thanks, I'm 29." Like, yeah,
Nice.
okay, all right, but I like chocolate milk still. The thing about
Strawberry milk is-
chocolate milk is the strawberry milk, and that was my favorite as a kid when my grandma showed me strawberry milk. However, I don't like strawberry syrup because you know how like you have to squeeze the chocolate syrup out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Strawberry syrup it just falls out like
Yeah.
it's not.
It's thin. It's really thin.
It's too thin.
It's the consistency.
Yeah.
I hate that as an excuse for why somebody doesn't like something. That's another pet peeve of mine.
And texture.
You're crazy.
Texture.
It's the consistency.
Tapioca doesn't taste like semen.
No. How much semen have you tasted?
Enough.
more than zero.
Yeah. Chocolate milk and
Cheetos.
Oh, so good.
Chocolate milk and Cheetos, really?
Yeah, dude.
Like
You-
the
you
combo,
haven't
like
lived.
for real?
You haven't lived.
Oh man, we have to buy some Cheetos.
wait. Crunchy or puffed?
Crunchy. Because you got to be able to
You
pour
look
it in
like a
your mouth.
puffy guy.
You're a puff guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You fuck.
Yeah, I'm kind of a puff guy too.
Get the fuck out of here.
All
It's
right.
all about the crunchy cheese.
See you guys. He told me to get the fuck out.
You're fired.
Number 5 favorite food.
Bruce.
Did someone fart?
Probably.
Yeah.
He didn't poop.
Okay. No, Bruce, you're killing me.
Dog farts. Pet peeve number 4.
Why you don't have pets?
Ah,
Dog farts and cat
Ah, it's
boxes.
onions.
It'd have to clean out cat boxes.
I think I can guess your number 5.
I don't think you can, but go ahead.
Sour cream.
Nope.
All right, number 5.
Number 5 for me is, and it has to be from a carnival. Elephant ears.
Oh.
Elephant ears.
Delicious.
But there's different kinds.
Yes.
Like there's side vendors and shit like that.
Yep.
Dude, it's got to be from a carnival.
Yeah,
Gotta be
carnival
from
or
Carnival.
fair.
Yep.
Do you like funnel cakes too, or just elephant ears? Really?
No, funnel cakes are good too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're almost the same
It's
thing.
pretty much the same shit.
It's just they go like the funnel cake is just little drops of dough.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one.
Elephant ears all day, baby.
How about do you use like a jelly or a jam?
I've dabbled
If they offer.
before because growing up it was just powdered sugar. Ship it all the way.
Yep.
Cinnamon sugar, powdered sugar, any of that shit, right? And then I tried like fudge here and there,
Yep.
a little bit of strawberry. They're like, you know what I
Gotta
mean?
try the fudge.
It's you gotta every once in a while you gotta fudge it, right?
Yeah.
And nope, just not the same as the original.
plain.
Like bam,
Cinnamon
like I want to
sugar-
look
cinnamon
like
sugar all the way.
Yeah?
I wanna
I'm more
look
of a
like-
powdered sugar guy.
you got to look like Tony Montana when you're done eating that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
Kind of going off of his just a little bit, and it's not one of my like top 5 favorites. It's still good. Is the fair scones from the Puyallup Fair
Oh, good call.
with the raspberry jam.
Good call. Good call. Very good call.
I have never had one.
You're crazy. That's insane. We're gonna get so many
I've
this
been
year.
to the fair twice, and every time the line was ridiculously long.
Yeah, it's,
Even
it's
if-
like that.
even
You gotta
if-
wait though. You gotta wait.
I'm always with someone who's like, I don't want to wait.
Well, guess
We're gonna
what?
wait.
You have 2, 3, possibly 4 people who'll be like, "Let's wait."
Okay.
When is the fair?
September.
We waited an hour in line, and then the people in front of us waited the same amount
Yeah,
of
they just
time,
walked out.
And they walked out of line as soon as they were at the front of the line.
It was
Yep.
the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They probably got a call or a text and were like, "Oh, we have to go now, guys."
Yeah. No.
Or they're just like, you know what? This is taking way too long. And let me guess, right as they leave.
Nope.
Next.
You are in for a treat. That's exciting.
So, funny
It's
thing-
like someone who hasn't seen Lost yet.
Yeah.
The jam that they use in there.
Mm-hmm.
My mom essentially makes the same stuff.
Nice.
So if anyone knows how to make the scones,
You can buy the scone mix.
Yeah, but I've tried it. My girlfriend's mom tried it. It's not exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
There's something like a little bit different that they do at the fair, and it might just be because it's the fair.
Yeah,
like
sure.
my brain is like, oh, this is fair food. This is the best food on
They
the
also
planet.
put a nice slab of butter on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Paula Deen style, baby.
Yeah. We just made homemade blackberry little mini pies because we went and picked some blackberries, and I basically accidentally made scone.
Oh, you get kind of like
Crust.
shortbread
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, instead of a pie crust. So.
It was still super good, though.
yeah,
It still sounds like it works really well.
tastes good. Tastes good.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
Do it,
It's,
Stuart.
it's tough. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to go with a legitimate, and this is again like location, right? So like if I'm at a taco truck or something, or some kind of food truck, and they can actually use flat steak, a Philly cheesesteak is my number 4 favorite food
Yeah,
with some Johnnies.
I'd have to agree.
With some Johnnies on there. The way that they mix all the peppers up and they chop it up.
It's the best.
You want like the traditional chop style, not
Yeah.
what you see at almost every restaurant up
Not
here.
the Subway bullshit, not
Yeah.
the sandwich shop by our
Yeah,
work
the actual
bullshit.
chopped on the flat grill.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
Apparently, there's a place in Seattle that makes authentic Philly cheesesteaks.
I think there is because I've had one at Bumbershoot,
Yeah?
like a little truck thing there, and they were a local restaurant, and
yeah.
it was bomb. You got to have the right roll, you got to have the right
Yeah.
amount of cheese.
Sometimes it's all about, and it's different too. Like when I went to Philly, I had the best. Obviously,
Did you go to the one where they're like brothers or whatever, or like
they're
enemies?
enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Geno's, and I forgot the name of the other one.
Which one was better?
I
Who
went
was
to
better?
Geno's.
You only went to one?
Yeah.
How do you only go to one?
No. I'm saying I went to both, but Geno's was my
so Geno's
was
wins.
my choice.
Cool.
And I literally went bam, bam.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was going to say.
I
Like,
gotta
how did you
do
not
it.
do that?
I got to
So
compare.
you were in Philly. Did you do the Swiss cheese or the cheese whiz?
I did the cheese whiz because growing up, me and my dad, that was
Cheese
our thing
whiz.
was cheese whiz
All the way.
all day.
You're not a cheese whiz guy, are you? You're fucking crazy.
Never had it as a kid, so I don't have that same attachment that everyone
You
does.
ain't
up
got
here.
no roots, son. You gotta have roots, Wes.
What's your number 4?
It's full dish on this one.
Okay.
Steak and baked potato.
Okay.
Specifically, ideally, sirloin or porterhouse.
So you're a
steak.
combo guy, right? For your meal,
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
got to be the right combo.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're the
Steak
same
and,
way.
and a baked potato?
garlic
Or-
mashed potatoes or baked potato,
Yep.
or like I guess like oven fried potatoes, where cut up a little smaller, almost
the
like
red
home fries.
potatoes?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
one of those three. But steak,
Some
potato,
sort of steak and potatoes.
and then either grilled asparagus or a salad on the side.
Nice. I definitely hear you on that because when I do crab legs, I gotta have the garlic potatoes.
Yep.
with crab legs.
Sure.
Have to.
It's a good one.
Necessity.
And when I was younger,
How do you cook your steak?
I cook my steak at home, pan sear it, and then throw it in the oven to finish off.
Temperature.
I prefer it a little more to the medium side, only because any place I've ever gotten medium rare, it's too rare.
Yeah.
So if I go a little more medium, it's right where I want
I
it.
do medium.
Yeah, I usually do medium too, but if I make it myself,
More on the medium rare side?
yeah,
Because
100%.
cause you get to make it the medium rare you want, not where you go to a restaurant,
Yeah.
slice it open, and pool of blood.
So, do you have a barbecue grill at your place?
I don't.
When
Not
you
even
come
a little
over next
charcoal?
time,
Huh?
Not even a little
Can't
charcoal?
have charcoal. I'm actually going to go through the lease with a fine
fuck
tooth.
that shit.
I'm going to go through the lease with a fine tooth comb because I might be able to pull off an electric grill on the deck because
Ah,
it's a
there you go.
flameless grill. And if I
Yes.
can, I'm going to order one off Amazon.
so you could also my apartment in Florida, they let you have not the propane like the big tanks, but the little Coleman's ones that have the tiny tanks.
Oh, like the
that you just
kerosene
kinda
ones? Yeah.
Screw in, yeah. And they were super cool with that. However, the next time we barbecue,
Yep.
I'm gonna make you the greatest steak of your life.
Cool.
Because if you can get it on a grill, like the pan searing and everything is fine, oven, whatever, meh.
You can
oven.
make it really tender and then throw a lot of butter on it, but nothing beats a grilled steak.
What the trick is, though, you have to have a grill that you can close, like a gas grill's essential. Turn on all the burners. Get it about 550 degrees, right? You sear it. You could sear it on the grill, right? Then you turn off two of the burners and let it ride
Yep.
for 7 minutes on each side. It'll
Yep.
be the greatest fucking steak of your life.
My stepdad, anytime we go any of my other family's house, anytime there's barbecues around, he's throwing on the grill because
Yep.
he's the best grill. So I've learned how to grill.
Yep.
But you're right. It's like, how do we want the steaks done? Everyone wants them the same. Cool. Crank it up.
Exactly.
Number 4.
Number 4 for me is another growing up food.
Ooh.
Grown up food?
Growing up
Okay,
food,
gotcha.
right? Au gratin / scalloped potatoes. The best.
Okay, so-
And
I'm a big fan.
au gratin potatoes, right? Smothered in
You know
all
what those
kinds
are,
of
right?
cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Thinly
I feel
sliced
like some
potatoes.
people don't know what they are.
here's the thing. I've had people that try to make it from scratch. They try to mix it up, use some onions in it every once in a while, blah, 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 whatever.
You
They
like-
add extra cheese. Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
BC.
Betty Crocker.
Nobody beats the
For
Betty.
real. Definitely.
Okay, side note with that,
Mm-hmm.
no one beats stovetop stuffing.
Ah, that's true, yes.
Yeah.
And
Like-
Stouffer's French bread pizza.
And I know, like, people out there have made it better, and it probably is made better, but it just the average person, they screw up scalloped potatoes in the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't cook the potatoes long enough, now they're crunchy.
Yep.
You have it too liquidy. You threw onions in there, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
the same way. You
Yeah.
motherfucker, you put onions in this.
You
Or
fucked up
for
my
me,
childhood.
The big one is with
Because
the,
when you crunch into the onion, you're like, fuck!
Ah, yep.
I wanted to like this.
or like when you're eating a burger and someone put onions in the ground beef mix.
Oh, I like that, though.
If done right, it's good, but when they throw more onions than meat mixture, and you just take a bite and it's full of
The
onions.
only reason I do like it is because as long as the onion is cooked in some way, I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. It is
Yeah.
the
Crunchy onion?
lay the raw onion on my burger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to murder you. I want to murder you.
I'm like a 70-30 on that. Like, I'm sometimes in the mood for it, but that's about it.
Like, okay, this could be. You would be fine if someone handed you a burger with raw
Yeah.
onions on it, though.
Caramelized onions. Can we give a shout out to
Oh,
caramelized
fuck yeah.
onions?
That's the greatest thing ever.
Are
I
you-
put
you
that
fan?
shit
No?
on
You
everything.
don't like caramelized onions?
I'm not a fan of onions.
Put Johnny's on it.
It-
Caramelize some onions, sprinkle some
Caramelized
Johnny's.
onions are good in like a small dose, honestly, but it's again, if you don't cook it right and you get that one
Yeah.
raw onion, I'm done. Like I
Oh,
crunch
yeah.
into the onion, I'm just nope.
Yeah, that's how I am with mustard.
Dude, we caramelize the shit out of onions. We mix it with ketchup, make like a mixture, and it makes hot dogs amazing.
Yeah.
That's a Katie recipe.
What about those little crispy onions that they use at like Red
I
Robin?
love those.
Onion straws?
All day, baby.
Yeah, is that what they are?
All day.
Onion
But
strings
they're
and-
round.
Yeah. They're onion straws. French's makes them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
What are those things? Have you ever seen those Asian things that are like they're like noodles but they're hard and
Yeah.
crunchy? What are those? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think it's
I know
just a really thinly fried noodle.
Is it fried?
Really?
Because it
Yeah.
looks like it eats like a cracker.
Yeah.
Like a noodle cracker.
Oh, that's true.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
it's
do,
probably a
I
rice
do.
noodle cracker.
I used to eat those all the time.
Yeah. All right. Who we on?
Number
Me.
3.
Number 3.
Number 3. This is a weird one. And I have to make it for both of you.
Okay.
They are grilled on the barbecue oysters.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah. I've heard about that.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't do seafood.
I'm 100% balls deep in seafood, baby.
Yeah. It's not for everyone.
So you
but
like fish sticks?
You like to put them in your mouth?
consider this.
Clearly you do.
Consider this.
Actually, I don't eat fish sticks.
This is my third favorite food of all time.
Fair enough. I still hate seafood with a passion.
Here's what I do.
Okay.
Okay. It's not just the oyster. I'm not grilling an oyster and then serving it to you. Okay. Here's what I'm doing. Taking pepper jack cheese, letting it melt on the oyster. Okay. But what you do is you let it cook, right? Then you take it off. You got the mitt on, and you pop it open. Get rid of the other one. You set it back with it open, right? Melt the cheese on it. Put some tiger sauce.
Ooh.
Tiger sauce is good.
Sprinkle some Johnny's, of course. Okay, and then you just. It is amazing.
That sounds fucking
It's
awesome.
amazing. It's
That sounds
super.
so good.
You cannot stop eating them. You have to get like 10 pounds of oysters.
I haven't had tiger sauce in 10 years.
Yeah, man. You
So
should.
good.
So that's my number 3. It's a weird one, and it's not for everyone. I totally understand that, but it is my third favorite food of all time. You should let me make it for you. You'll hate it.
I'll hate it.
You'll hate it.
I just have never gotten into seafood.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of it.
What about like fish and chips?
Nope.
Hey,
The only time I've liked
Wes,
fish,
really?
the only time I've liked fish and chips is when I was in England.
What's the difference besides that it's more authentic?
The fact that there's
Yeah,
like,
how-
this
how
much
authentic
breading all
is it?
around it.
Oh, so you like more breading, less fish?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh.
I can make that for you.
Yeah.
How about deep fried oysters?
Nope.
Aren't those called Rocky Mountain oysters? Oh no, those are
No,
No,
are
those are
balls.
bull testicles.
Those are balls.
my bad. All right, number 3.
General Tso's chicken.
Ooh, good one. That's definitely my go-to Chinese.
It
Yeah.
is. If I'm like at a Chinese restaurant, I'm not feeling adventurous. It's either General Tso's chicken or almond fried chicken.
Ooh, I've never had almond fried chicken.
Breaded crispy chicken in like an almond gravy.
Just another sauce.
Yeah,
basically.
it's actually really good sauce.
That's
But
like the same thing. Like all of that chicken from
Yeah.
Chinese is just the same breading with
Yeah.
different sauce.
Yep.
and then usually with pork fried rice on the side.
Pork fried, nice.
But
I'm a chicken fried guy.
even getting like the boxes at Safeway of the Innovation, just cheap General Tso's chicken, I love. I just love the sauce. But that's where you can screw it up. If you go to a place that has General Tso's chicken, but it's just honestly, I've gotten it where it's orange chicken.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is not what I ordered.
Yeah. My go-to Chinese is always, lo mein on the East Coast, chow mein over out here on the West
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
Chow mein, yakisoba noodles and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Oh, so
new
good.
new thing that's going up for Chinese food is if you can find it, lumpia beef rolls. They're like kind of like they're like egg rolls, just smaller and round, but deep fried, really crispy. They're pretty good.
Nice.
And side note, one of our coworkers egg rolls too.
Oh, yes.
God damn it, that was my number 2.
That is your number 2.
I'm making another number 2.
Wait, what?
I said it.
Oh,
You didn't hear me.
What's your number 3?
Number 3 is kind of like yours with the Philly cheesesteak, only I go with a French dip.
Oh.
A French dip sandwich.
With cheese, no cheese.
I do. It has to be with cheese.
Yeah,
Swiss?
But it has to be.
I'm baffled by
I
the
don't
no
do the
cheese.
Swiss
Oh.
on the French dip. I only do provolone or mozzarella.
Yeah.
okay.
I do
I
provolone.
can see that, but any one of those 3 is great.
Yep. Also, caramelized onions.
Yeah.
Gotta be on there.
Yep.
And that au jus sauce, baby.
Not a
I
part.
drink
I
that
could
shit.
bathe in
I'll
au
take
jus.
shots in
Yeah.
au jus
Oh,
sauce.
yeah.
Not a personal fan of the caramelized onions, but I get why the flavor would be good there. But some places I've gotten French dips do like a garlic roll too.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. There was one place that I went to that had not only was it on garlic bread, but they had like a garlic aioli on it too. And because it was heated, it was almost like the greatest submarine dressing you've ever had. It was.
What's a submarine dressing?
So it's a mixture of oil and vinegar with like basil, oregano, salt and pepper, a couple of other Italian spices.
it's a
And,
fancier version of the sauce that the sub place by our work puts on their cold subs
Gotcha.
Yeah.
because they only do the oil and vinegar. They don't add all the fun ingredients to
Yep.
it.
Yeah. It's like, even Subway does salt, pepper, oil, vinegar.
If you want it,
Yeah.
But it's all separate. The submarine dressing, like it's all together, and it's like a jacked up vinaigrette.
Another dog fart.
There. Bruce! God damn it, Bruce. Dropping bombs.
Number 2.
Oh. I can't think.
Number 2.
Number 2 was
Stop being him fried.
Ton's egg rolls. Someone from work makes egg
Shout
rolls.
out. Shout out. We'll give him a shout out.
Shout out to Ton Tran.
He's the bomb.
He is the bomb, and he and
Todd, come back. We miss you.
his wife make the best egg rolls and spring rolls.
It's
ever.
that peanut sauce, man.
Yeah.
That
They-
peanut sauce is.
I can
It
just
qualifies as my second favorite food, but since you took that already, I will say
I only put it in honorable mention because we don't get it that often.
Yeah, definitely.
I know.
Hint.
Every time we
Hint.
get it, I make him consider getting a food truck and just starting it. Just serve that.
He
That's all
could
you have
park
to
it
do.
outside of work for 4 hours and make more money than he would make all day at
I
work
would lose so much money.
and gain so much weight.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
amazing.
So good.
It's amazing.
I'd have to say it's a tie because I have 3, right? Mm-hmm. And I only have 2 more spots. So I'm going to kick something, and I think I'm going to kick this. So I'm going to go number 2, the Mexican torta. Have you ever had this?
Yep.
No, a Mexican sandwich.
It is a Mexican sandwich. It depends on the bread, okay? You
Yeah.
got to make the bun. It's got to be soft with a little butter on the inside and like toasted. It almost resembles a ciabatta, but it's like bigger and softer. You know, ciabatta's kind of
A
hard.
little bit firm.
It's softer than that. I don't know what they do, but it's fucking amazing.
So what do you get
Yeah.
on your torta?
Carne asada, and then everything, literally everything, and it's stuff that I don't normally eat, like tomatoes and onions. Throw it on there.
But it
Jalapenos,
works. But it works.
lettuce, whatever sauce you want, some Johnny's, of course. the carne asada tortas from like a taco truck. Mm-hmm. Go to your local taco truck, see if they have a torta.
Yep.
If they don't, ask them if they can make you a torta. They're amazing. I discovered it when I was drunk, so I was unsure if it was actually a really good food, or if I just liked it because it was 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But
Denny's.
yeah, super good. Yeah. So now we have to go through some honorable mentions since we're almost to one.
We do.
All right, because I've got like 3 honorable.
Did you do it too?
I haven't done 2 yet.
Okay.
So
Do your 2.
my number 2.
Bruce took care of that.
Yeah.
Choose wisely.
I am. I would have to say a good. Either. I'm thinking. Shut up. I'm thinking.
Butter.
No, I'm thinking either a really good manicotti
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
look at you. I'm proud of you, son.
or, staying with the pasta, a really good pesto Alfredo.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'd have to go with manicotti.
Manicotti, so big tube pasta stuffed with meat, cheese, and sauce, covered in cheese,
But
meat, and
it's ricotta cheese, like it's mozzarella cheese. It's an amazing, like, do you like a plain red sauce or like a bolognese sauce?
It's like lasagna but rolled.
Sort of.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I got you.
My mama, she making a manicotti.
What's isn't there a dessert that's like a
cannoli.
Yeah.
Thank you. Those are I get those mixed up. I don't know why. Yes. Oh, I love those. Those are
Yeah,
very
dude.
good. Yeah.
Those are the shit.
This is something my mom makes, and she doesn't have an actual recipe for it. So every time she makes it, it's a little different. It has never been bad in 18 years.
Yep.
My favorite version of it is that she makes is she uses half ground beef, half spicy Italian sausage in the sauce. Stuff.
So hungry right now.
You're making me want to go to our bistro down
Oh my
the street.
gosh.
He's got $10 pasta dishes
We
again.
have 2 more shows to
I
get
know.
But no, it's a mix of comfort food because again, my mom used to make, but it's just so good. And you get 2 noodles, and you look at it, it's one of those foods like this won't be enough to fill me. You get halfway
I
through.
love those foods.
It's like you get
Yeah.
halfway through the first or second. I was like, okay, no,
Yeah.
I can't.
I love how excited you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're number 2, James.
I have honorable mentions too. Should we get them out of the way now? Or
No,
before-
you're number
after?
2.
Before we say 1.
So my number 2 is also an Italian dish. Another one that I grew up with that is just it's just amazing. Veal Parmesan. Veal Parmesan. It is with a nice little side as pasta, angel hair or thin spaghetti. It's just it fucking rocks my world, man.
Do they put marinara on it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
Yep.
like chicken parmesan.
So it's
but with
breaded.
veal.
Yeah, chicken parmesan is my go-to when
Chicky
when
pom
Katie
pom.
doesn't let me order veal.
Yeah, because that's
'Cause it's a baby.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a thing.
it's something.
Veal
else-
is controversial.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a lot of Italian restaurants won't serve it because they don't want the internet blowing up at them.
Authentic Italian restaurants don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
and they will
authentic-
serve it anyway. There was a great place in Issaquah that closed down that had it. And
What
it was,
about your dude here in Burien?
Yeah, he makes it.
He makes veal.
Yeah.
It's something I've never tried. I've wanted to try it at
I
some
don't know
point.
that I've had veal either.
It's so good, man.
Just hyper tender cow.
Yeah.
You've
like-
had veal before if you've had any meatball.
Oh, okay.
From a restaurant. You mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's pork, veal, and beef. It's all mixed together.
I want to do honorable mentions and then a quick list of foods you can't eat.
Okay.
Before we do number 1.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
honorable mentions do you want, sir?
Yeah, I mean,
I got
Couple-
2.
Don't wa- don't waste
I've got
time.
like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
my honorable mentions are going to be chicken teriyaki,
Yep.
Yep.
chicken yakisoba,
Yep.
right? So some Asian stuff. I mean, I really do like General Tso's chicken and all that. Mm-hmm. Chicken Alfredo. I'm a big Alfredo fan with chicken. Seafood Alfredo. Are you going to say something?
I was just really quick.
interrupt
Something
me.
I stopped. I didn't interrupt you, but no. Can we appreciate the fact that living in the Seattle area, there's a teriyaki place on like fucking every corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, was that a nice change coming up here from Florida?
That was. It's weird though because everything's pho, and there's like no pho in Florida hardly. Like it's not very prominent. It's
Yeah.
regular Chinese restaurants, stuff like that. You get a lot of Caribbean restaurants in Florida, which is super
Cuban
good
stuff,
because I'm
yep.
all about seafood.
Yep.
You know, so yeah.
Shout out to pizza.
Oh,
Shout out to
Stouffer's French bread pizza
yeah.
and pizza,
Shout out
pizza
to
and pizza.
mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo wings. Lots of stuff
That was my
didn't
honorable
make the
mention.
list, right?
Yeah.
Because I think didn't make the list because these are the meals that a lot of these hold a special place. It seems too, like
Yeah.
your grilled oysters and Johnny's,
Yeah.
the Italian stuff for both.
How
of us.
I judge a restaurant is by my 2 honorable mentions,
Okay.
which are chicken wings,
Mm-hmm.
buffalo style chicken wings. I'll eat them plain. I'll
Bone
try
in.
them. Yeah, bone in. Has to be bone in. I don't do that boneless shit.
Yeah.
Right? Be a man. Order some fucking bone in wings.
Yeah.
Then, and buffalo style, like B-dubs.
Yeah.
Has great wings, like Asian zinger sauce and all that stuff. Like, awesome wings. Second place, second food, French onion soup.
Yeah.
It is. There's so many ways that you could fuck up French onion soup.
Sure.
Too oily.
Yeah.
Wrong crouton.
Yeah.
Using shitty bread. Using Swiss cheese instead of provolone. Or mozzarella.
You should try 13 Coins by the airport.
I did.
That's what we were talking
That's
about.
my
earlier.
number
Oh.
one.
Ah.
That's what I was talking about before with the lady with the
Oh,
bowl
yeah.
versus
Okay.
cup.
That's why we don't say restaurant names.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
No.
Donnie's mom used to be the manager there.
No shit.
Yeah. Hey, so I ate there for free all the time.
That's fucking awesome.
B. Asher worked there too.
Asher worked there?
Yep.
Basher.
All right. So
I hate mustard, by the way.
Really?
I hate
mustard, raw onions.
Oh, mustard.
Pickles.
Okay.
He doesn't like
I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on the
What do
pick.
you think I said?
Munster, like Munster cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my honorable mentions
like,
are
why?
bratwurst.
Mayonnaise.
Oh. Brats, baby. Brats.
Mayonnaise is my honorable mention.
Oh. And a good burger.
A good burger?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
what?
welcome to Good Burger?
No, 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 no,
Good
no, no, no. Like,
burger?
like so you judge places by chicken wings, right?
Yes.
I'll judge a new restaurant of burger.
Oh, burgers. I gotcha. Yeah, that's a good call because that's how you can tell how good the chef is.
Because you got to put it, it's all about ratio of bun to vegetable.
80-20.
Yeah, man.
And it's got to be, the meat's got to be 80-20.
Exactly. Good call. Good call. Hate foods? Do you hate any foods?
Seafood,
Yeah, that's true. You fucking Satan.
raw onions,
You know who else
pickles.
hates seafood? Voldemort.
I hate seafood.
That's why we call you.
But I'll be fair, half of the seafood is texture. It just
It's
tastes.
the texture.
Hey, it's true, man.
Tapioca pudding because of the texture.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
No, guacamole's amazing.
Guacamole is fucking great. You're insane.
What's wrong with you?
We're all insane, Aaron. We're
Yeah.
all insane. All right. Number one.
Nope.
No.
You only said one food you hate.
Mustard, onion, raw onion.
I guess it was just me you skipped.
Who did we skip? We skipped you.
Yeah,
I thought you gave your honorable mentions.
but not the foods I hate.
Oh, just chime in, bro. Come on.
Sour cream, man.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not because of the texture.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's because
Yeah.
it fucking looks and tastes like shit.
It
white
complements.
shit.
It complements.
It is white shit.
So it's dried out dog turds.
Yes.
My
It is
first favorite
disgusting.
food is nothing without a dollop of sour cream.
All right.
My
other
first
one would be beets.
beets.
Yeah,
I don't-
can't do beets. You want to know why? Borscht. Have you ever heard of borscht? I know
Yeah.
Becca knows.
Yeah, I know borscht.
Borscht is made with sour cream and beets, and I want to fucking kill myself when somebody eats that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
sauerkraut.
Yeah. I'm not a sour
Oh,
cream
Wes,
fan.
why?
Because
It's
my
so good.
because my family put sauerkraut on so much stuff, and I hated it as a kid, and I just continued to hate it.
All the food that Becca's mom makes, like from Germany, is I can't eat it.
Oh, corned beef and cabbage as well.
Meat and potatoes.
It's not. I've never had a potato at your house.
Yes, you have.
No.
Was it called a potato?
Oh,
Literally
or
what
was it-
German
but yeah.
food is.
Or was it something angry?
Hey,
No, it's
sausage,
it's the
sauerkraut,
flavorless
mustard.
gravy.
Hassenpfeffer!
Sauerkraut, mustard. You don't like mustard. We went to
Yeah.
a German pub and he got
Oh, so
a
good!
sausage and he did not like it because of the mustard on it.
That place was so. Oh, I
The
do have
bun
to
was
agree.
too hard. There was too much mustard.
But it wasn't just
So
mustard. It was
good,
that.
Though.
But it wasn't mustard. It was that weird curry mustard.
It was so
That's why it was like.
My first favorite food is from a glorious country to the south of us called Mexico. This is the eye and ear grabbing dish you always get at Mexican food restaurants where it comes by you and it scares you a little bit, but it's a good scare. It's kind of like where you pee a little bit, but it kind of feels good because it goes and you're like, oh, I want that. It's the fajita.
Yeah.
Specifically the seafood fajita. And that is how you rate a good Mexican restaurant in the Pacific Northwest, because we have an abundance of seafood, shrimp, and
Yeah.
you know, that kind of stuff. So if you get seafood fajitas from a Mexican restaurant, you can definitely tell whether this Mexican restaurant is legit or not. That was my first favorite food. And it is nothing without sour cream.
Yeah.
Without guacamole. Building your own thing.
Guacamole
And it's
is
all
great.
about the flour tortilla.
Yes.
Yes.
Corn tortillas are good with fish tacos.
Yeah.
But with the fajita, you have to go with the flour tortilla.
You
or
have
else
to. You got to wrap it.
You're a demon.
You got to wrap it.
Yep.
You got to load it up, and you got to wrap that shit. Grab it like a fucking fat blunt, and just eat that shit.
Oh my god. You know how much I order fajitas. I
Oh,
order
yeah.
fajitas everywhere. We go.
That's all I
So,
order.
yeah.
Mexican food, like chilies.
Pretty much that's all I order
everywhere.
too.
Yeah, you like fajitas?
And how I judge them is how much is the meat to peppers and onions ratio. Because I've
Yeah.
been to some places that give you like a little bit of meat in a full plate.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I paid for meat.
You know what the trick is, though? You get the combo. When you do the chicken and steak fajitas, they give you
An
a
order.
regular portion of steak and a regular portion of chicken. Instead of just, oh, here's like a fucking handful of steak and go fuck yourself.
Number one.
Do it.
Pizza.
Nice.
We already honorably mentioned pizza.
He
Do you have a
honor-
specific?
That was my honorable mention.
Do you have a specific type of pizza?
Or place.
Yeah.
So-
I could definitely
Without
name off a
naming it.
place.
I got a couple of places and a couple types. So, if I get traditional like thin or thicker crust pizza, pepperoni and sausage.
Okay, good choice.
If it's more of a crispy thin crust pizza, I like a barbecue chicken pizza.
Interesting. What about a New York style pizza?
Pepperoni.
Just pepperoni?
Just pepperoni on
Good-
a New York
good call.
style.
Good call.
Or plain cheese. It's the only New York style is the only time you should get plain cheese pizza as well.
Or pepperoni, yeah.
Or
'Cause
pepperoni.
The fucking extra oil, baby. Makes
Yep,
it.
Yep. And the New York pizza, you fold it up like a little taco
Oh.
almost, flip the end up.
It's the best.
But pizza's just, it's the perfect food. You can actually have any topping, any sauce, and any cheese on it as long as it's on bread and cooked in an oven.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or deep fried in some instances.
The problem, though, is I like too much of authentic pizza. I hate fast food pizza. Pizza Hut, Domino's. Like, I can't... I do it. Obviously, I eat it because it's fucking pizza. But, like, given a choice, like, I have to go with either an Italian restaurant that makes pizza, right? Or a legit pizza. Shout out to Giannoni's in West Seattle. Go check them out. That is the best pizza that I've found in Washington State so far.
I prefer Hot Mamas in Capitol Hill in Seattle, but yeah.
Via Marina in Des Moines. Because they brought in a wood fire pizza oven. It's an authentic Italian place, as you're
Okay.
talking about. Make their own marinara sauce, which I could
Ooh.
drink.
Perfect.
Like, just fill this up and
That is part of my number one. Drink and sauce. We'll get there in a minute.
I'm a white sauce guy.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing with pizza
I like
too.
to
I
mix.
even like white sauce on pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to mix.
Chicken
Yeah.
Alfredo
Chick-
pizza?
Chicken bacon ranch on a pizza.
One of my favorite
Or not
sauces
ranch,
is
but-
like a vodka.
Yeah.
Pink and red, man, or white and red.
And pizza, I've only ever had it in my life once where a pizza was so bad I couldn't eat it, and it's because the person who made it screwed up on the crust. Used
I was like doughy.
used mesa flour on the crust, so corn flour crust. And I thought, and I was younger, so I thought, oh, it's pizza. It's still going to be pizza. It's going to be nope. I picked the toppings off like 12 slices just so I didn't have to eat the crust.
Oh man.
But even then, they said, oh, okay, this is kind of crap.
Yeah.
But no, pizza, even bad pizza, even shitty store-bought pizza,
Yeah.
or it's still good.
What's the deal with DiGiorno thinking that they're tricking people thinking it's delivery?
Yeah, it's
What
garbage.
delivery pizza thinks that DiGiorno is like its own thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not understand the insistence on this ad campaign that it's not delivery.
It's
Like,
DiGiorno.
Of course. I know that.
No, I
It
spent.
doesn't even remotely
doesn't-
taste like delivery.
No. Like I don't understand where their head's at there.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
is
get it.
a mixture of all three of our
Bad
topics.
marketing.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your number one?
So my number one is a very, very hard tie.
Ooh.
I cannot separate the two. They have to be my number one.
Okay.
The first one I'm going to say, crab legs.
Cheater.
Hey, I cheated on gaming podcast, so
Yeah.
Crab legs.
Crab legs. Nice.
It has to be. There is nothing more satisfying. I have a technique for busted open crab legs. I don't use a cracker. Fuck that. Develop your own technique. It is the best. It's the best. There's nothing better than getting a fat, juicy crab leg, crack it a little bit in the middle, pull the shell off, and that giant fucking chunk of meat comes out in the butter, the liquid butter, bro. You follow it up with a garlic potato. It's fucking life-changing.
Yeah.
There's
Do you
nothing
crack
better.
as you go, or do you pre-crack and then eat it all?
No, I crack as I go. You have to keep the integrity as much as you can. Now, I don't do, I'm not a fan of steamed too much, as I like the cold, because then it's easier to crack the shell. You get more meat out of it.
Yeah.
When you steam it, it gets mushy. The shell gets mushy. Then you have to use crackers and all that bullshit.
See, when I used to work in the restaurant. We had seafood buffets the last Thursday of every month, and the thing was all you can eat prime rib and crab legs for like $25.
Yep.
There were people who would have stacks of plates this high on their table, and on the top of it was a stack probably that high of crab shells. They wouldn't eat anything else. We would be so backlined on crab legs.
Yep.
They're like, okay, guys, come back in 20 minutes. Go gamble. We'll.
So here's the thing, like, you're in the Pacific Northwest here.
Yep. Alaskan king crab
Seafood
legs.
is fucking everywhere.
Yep.
Deadliest Catch, they come into our fucking store and we say hi to them. Those guys.
Yep.
Like, seafood is in abundance here. In Florida, same thing. You're on the water, right? You get the crab legs. There's all-you-can-eat places everywhere. There's not one goddamn all-you-can-eat crab place out here that's not a tourist trap on Pike's Place.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is that? Number one pet peeve. Tell me why. People that have lived in Washington forever, tell me why that is not a thing out here.
Because the places on Pike's Place get all of the first dibs of items and know, oh, people like crab legs. Let's buy all the fucking crab legs.
You know what we do? We go to Pike's Place, where they get all these fucking crab legs, and we buy them, and we bring them here and we cook them. And it's like all you can eat crab. You can fucking kill yourself on crab for like $80. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But like in Florida, you got casinos that have crab buffets. Like there's all you can eat buffets all over the place. There's seafood. Like you got a Joe's Crab Shack out in Washington, fucking Spokane. It's nowhere near anywhere over here.
There's a.
Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, because we have crab. We have the crab pot over here.
Yeah, but that's the tourist trap I'm talking about.
Oh.
Joe's
Yeah,
Crab
it's down
Shack.
here.
Yeah, you can get like the all you can eat and all that stuff on specials. You know, it's not like an everyday
They
thing.
steam it, though, too.
Yeah. You can request the not steam though, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
What's
your second?
So it's very near and dear to my heart. My recently departed to North Carolina best friend and roommate. Because I love Italian food so much, she has an Italian background, and she makes by far the best meat bolognese sauce that I've ever had in my life. I can eat it like chili. I can eat it on any type of pasta, even wheat pasta that I fucking can't stand. I can literally put that shit on everything. Like, it's fucking amazing. And people that work at our job know how good it is, too.
Yep.
Because it's been catered several times. And every time that she makes one, she has to make me a separate pot.
Have you eaten it like chili before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Many, many times. Many, many times. If I don't feel like cooking anything, I just pop that bitch in the microwave and just eat it straight up.
No noodles, no.
Nope. Nope. Not even.
That'll do it for episode 27 of the Peeves Schmidt podcast. Thank you for joining us. If you liked what you saw, head on over to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Like,
Instagram.
subscribe, share with your friends. Go on over to patreon.com and help us support the show. Tell your friends. Thank you for joining us again. As always, have a good night. Or day. Whatever.
Or
week.
afternoon.
Whenever you're watching it, have a good time.
Hello, Holly.